Hey, it's Sunday Fun Day, Jason. This is Brent.
I am Jason, and we are ready for Sunday Fun Day, or whatever day it is that you're listening to it.
It's our Sunday Fun Day.
And that's really all that matters.
It may be your Monday Fun Day.
All right.
We really don't care.
Now, as always, the unsponsored shot of Crown Royal before the show starts.
Man,
Or maybe sponsored. Who knows what time will tell.
I don't know. What time is it on a Sunday?
Cheers.
Does anybody know? Cheers. That's a big one.
Just so everybody knows.
Mm.
Ooh, goodness.
Oh, Lordy.
We did the Crown Royal out of the airplane bottle.
Oh.
I don't know. Where'd you get the airplane bottle?
Tracy bought them for something so we could take them somewhere. Wow.
Ooh, yeah, that did it.
Well, boy, oh boy, Jason.
That did it. Hello, Sunday.
Boy, that'll kill you.
It is good.
9 a.m. in the morning and doing shots at Crown. That's crazy.
Yeah, here we go. I'll tell you what.
9 a.m.
Okay, here. We are here today with our producer, the young prodigy Brad. He's getting our stuff together. He's wearing a hat for America, because a big fluffy America hat, because it is the Olympics, so I'm guessing that has something to do with that, or he just really loves fluffy America. And now we have Kendra over here.
Hello.
Hello, very short and sweet. And Tracy is somewhere up here. We don't know if we'll see her today or not.
Hey, hey.
Okay, there we go.
She's in the kitchen doing dishes, so if everybody really wants to know the truth.
As all women should be.
Whoa.
It just goes like that.
Just say it when she's in the other room, Jason.
That is exactly how we should say it too when someone's in the other room. Because if
We
we're going to talk about them behind their back. That's the only place that's fun.
We must call out. We were supposed to have somebody else. We might as well call him out since he's not here, and we can talk about him behind his back. My friend Ricky Parker said, "I'll be over there." Yeah, I said, "You got to be here by 2:30."
He was going to be the guest, but as a flake does, a flake sometimes does.
Yeah, he never showed, so we can talk about him all we want on this podcast, and there's nothing he can do about it except get his own podcast to talk about us.
Oh, he's going to lay it down like a north-south rap battle.
It's not as easy as it sounds doing this, so good luck with that, Ricky Parker.
But it is not as hard as it sounds either.
No. Well, right.
At least what we do is not that hard. There's very little research.
No, if it wasn't for Brad, our 13-year-old, I don't think we'd ever have got this going. So
no, it just would have taken us a lot longer. We'd probably do it on pen mics in front of a computer.
Pen mics. Oh, I want one of those. You mean like the kind of Price is Right with the little ball on the top of the long stick?
No, not like the guy from Match Game.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
But I'm talking like those mics that come out of the computer. They're like long and thin.
Never saw one.
No, yeah, they're like Donald Trump's fingers.
Donald Trump, because he's got the best fingers ever.
He does. It's because the fingers. You know what they say? They say my fingers are like my junk. They're huge.
They're huge. That's always appropriate for the
yes.
All right, we're not even going to talk about him today. So why?
No. But he does bring ratings, so we have to mention him once. It's mandatory.
Yeah, we wrote it. We have it in our contract. We have to mention Donald Trump. So
it's only for ratings. It's so that we can then tag it on the website, and then people go, "Ooh, they're talking about Trump," and then we sucker them in with something totally different.
Which we're going to today.
Well, here we go, and we're going to go. Our first story, as always, we give it up for our friends in New Mexico. We don't always give it up for New Mexico, but somewhere that somebody's listening in. And what is the best kind of love?
In New Mexico, meth love.
Well, meth love is always, and I'm sure we will.
It's New Mexico.
We are working on a bit. Tracy is producing a bit that we're going to call. I don't remember what it was going to be called.
It's called. What is it called, Tracy?
It's called. Oh, I think it's.
What the math?
I think it's actually called what the Oh yeah, it's meth.
What the meth? Because there's always great stories about meth.
Right. So we'll be working on that because we really like meth stories for some reason. I mean, who doesn't like meth stories?
Oh hell, even Brad likes meth stories. He was watching last night. Did you know? By the way, I'm sorry to get off subject. Did you know that Cops, the show Cops, has a show called Naked Cops?
Like the cops are naked?
No, of course not. All the people they arrest are butt naked. So the whole Cops episode is about arresting people that are only naked. Now,
there's probably a ton of them, though.
Oh,
there's a ton.
Well, enough to fill one episode. I mean, they're half-hour episodes, and it was like a marathon of them. I went to bed. I don't know. I watched a bunch of them with him. You know, basically all you're watching is in a blurred spot. You know?
Well, how awful would it?
Some guy running down the street, running from the cops, and these poor cops have to wrestle him down because he's freaking on probably meth. And they're wrestling him with his junks flying around.
And he's probably peeing a little bit because he's scared.
Yeah.
So you got that kind of flying around there, too.
He's peeing, his junks flying around. Oh, yeah. What a joy. And this cop has to take care of that business.
And I guarantee these people don't smell right.
Oh, it's great.
I think it's probably just a giant amount of
And
BO
it-
and sweat just dripping off their hands.
His family's out there in the streets going, where are you taking him?
No.
He'll be in jail, ma'am.
You know, cops are getting a bad rap nowadays, and I'm sure there's some bad ones, there's some good ones. We're not going to get
Right,
into that.
no,
but
no.
I will tell you what: if I had to actively wrestle naked men down for a living, I'd probably be pissed all the time too. Like that would not make me happy. I'd be like, "Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I got a chest hair in my teeth."
Right. I don't care if you have to put gloves on or not. It doesn't do it. Let's just get one of those stun guns, put them out, and then call somebody in that can handle naked
With a
guys.
robe.
Yeah.
Just hey, throw it on the robe, bro.
Right.
And I'm like, I am not going to stun you. I'm not going to chase you down. Just put the robe on and we'll talk. But I don't think that works with naked meth guys.
No.
I think it's not the
Well,
way
I
it
can
works.
tell you
They
by
don't-
watching it last night, none of them were listening to the police. So, it took like 5 cops to wrestle down one giant black naked man. Sounds great, huh?
What, a big dude?
Well, you come home from work. What'd you do tonight, honey, at work? That was great. Typical thing at work. Same old. Giant black guy. Wrestled him to the ground.
Well, I would think, and as far as
Come on.
as far as the big guy goes, I would think traditionally, if they're hefty, you might be able to lose one of your wrists in a fold, and that's where
Gotcha.
you kind of swiggle that around.
Hey, I got a text from Ricky Parker. There it is.
Yeah.
I said, you coming by? At 2:30, the podcast starts. You can't be coming up and knocking on the door. Dogs barking, trying to do a professional show here.
Yeah.
Says, you come by? He says, riding.
Riding. He's riding a motorcycle.
Yeah.
He's a big biker.
He's risking
I mean, he's a
his
tall guy, but he's also a biker. He's like a big biker, not that he's just
He
a tall guy that
is
rides a bike.
risking his life at this point after this summer. I can tell you, my mom, if you're listening to this, I really am considering probably selling my motorcycle. You're probably jumping up and down right now as you're listening to this. Don't
I was
break a hip or
I was
anything.
considering buying a motorcycle, and now I am beginning to rethink
Right
that.
after this summer, I really don't think it's a great idea.
Because I was going to get a crotch
I
rocket,
know
a
you were.
neon one.
Well, you remind me of the crotch rocket kind of guy.
Yeah, I like that stuff, man.
Yeah.
I get into that douchebag stuff.
You're a crotch
All
rocket kind
nonstop.
You're a crotch rocket
love it.
type of guy.
Yeah. It's me and my gang. We ride down the streets
Your
in wheelies.
gang. I like that you have a gang.
Yeah.
I like you have a gang.
That's leader of the pack kind of thing.
Lead the pack. Jason leading the pack.
You betcha.
What are you leading it on his his crotch rocket?
Me in a pop collar on a crotch rocket. maybe an Ed Hardy shirt, even though that's not in style anymore.
Ed Hardy.
One size too small.
That'd be so awesome to see.
And then later on, right after I get it, I'm going to get a barbed wire tattoo on my arm
That'd be awesome.
and a tribal symbol on my shoulder.
Everybody should have tribal tattoos. Or
I want
barbed wire.
whatever number 94 on the wall of the tattoo parlor is.
I don't understand that. Oh, you just say, "Oh, I get you," because they all
Yeah,
got numbers.
because they all have numbers, and you look up and you go, "Oh, there's
all right,
number
let's-
there's
all right,
number
that's
94."
That's a great idea, girls. Speaking of the mic, while we have this discussion, I'll bet you I'm the only. I shouldn't say that. Tracy'd do it too. You guys sure as hell wouldn't. But if I made a bet and said, I bet you wouldn't do this, I dare you. It's a dare type thing. We all walk in, we take some numbers in a hat, you pull the number out, and you make sure the tattoos are small. You say, okay, where's your wall of tattoos that are the size of a 50-cent piece?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and let's say there's 100 of them. So we take Brad's fluffy American hat in there, we fill it with numbers, and we walk into the tattoo place and we pull numbers out of the hat. Here's your 50-cent size tattoo. Would you do it?
No, of course not.
Well, Tracy, would you?
Of course I would.
Damn straight. That's why we're married. Kendra?
No.
See?
But wait a second.
I have no-
You're tattooed all over. You could hide it someplace. What am I gonna get?
What about Tracy?
She's get it on her ankle or something.
I know what you're thinking of me, Jason. I know. Yeah, see, that's what you're thinking.
I am thinking this. Now, what happens if I happen to come along like a unicorn or a dolphin?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. It's all what you
Wait,
got.
can you trade?
No, you can.
Ooh.
Oh, if you could trade, I'd probably do it.
What if it were
What
the
if the other
four of
person
us
doesn't
and
wanna
then you
trade?
just want to trade?
Okay, fine. You know what? If I'm gonna end up with a unicorn or a dolphin, then I want to at least put like Denise on it, so that it has
No,
a
you
name
gotta,
on it. Like
you got to pick a great stripper name
like
or something.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, we'll work on the stripper name. Maybe I go with something like Charity.
Yeah, right. Well, you got to like charity.
Hey, it's a unicorn and my girlfriend Charity.
You see,
Yeah.
this could be fun.
Okay, it could be fun. We could.
But
we could do that.
what if you picked a stupid unicorn or something, and then nobody wanted to trade? Because I'm not trading my dolphin for a unicorn.
That's a tough trade, though.
You're
That's,
right. It's a
there's
tough
like
trade, but-
there's very few things like in the hierarchy of sorority girl tattoos. It goes dolphin, unicorn, maybe a horse.
Why?
I don't know. What,
No,
I don't even know if it's a
see-
sorority girl uniform. I'm thinking maybe. I
No,
think a
you're wrong.
Well, what about what if
It's your sorority. What are the letters?
The letters, Greek letters, sure.
So you got that. You got the dolphin, and you got the not unicorn. No
I saw this. I was
flower.
at this Jeep Fest yesterday.
Oh God, no, you weren't. We were all at the Jeep Fest. All of
Well,
us sitting here. We're
I know.
at the Jeep Fest.
But there was a girl dancing to a band, and Brad was playing in the band at the time, and she had shorts that were cut off because
that's
jean shorts
awesome.
cut off are still a thing, I guess, in Toledo.
Apparently.
And on the back of her thigh, she had a bow tattooed on.
Oh,
her.
that's a popular thing. Yeah.
I don't a bow. Like
Well,
what
what they
does that
do-
even mean?
Jason, what they do, I guess, if you have, they do like the cross, like there's a bow at the top.
And strings coming down like you're wearing
Well-
like you're wearing the tie that you would wear if you worked
No,
at KFC.
no. I mean, it looks like the back of a corset. Oh, is that what like the Trace, help out a little
No,
bit.
it's a
when I'm talking
bow.
about the damn thing. Listen to the podcast.
I know what you're talking about.
Thank
no, and
you,
she
Kendra.
didn't have that. It was
You know,
just
I'm
a
talking
bow.
about the
It was,
the-
yeah, no, but
like
that's
fishnet, like
yeah, it
yeah,
looks like
that
it's-
was not it. It was just a bow like you would see on a Christmas wreath.
Oh, all right, no, all right. So,
And it was just a straight black bow, like a bow tie with two strings down it, and
He's correct. It was just a bow.
No, I know.
Smack dab in the back of her leg.
But
I don't get
that's
that.
not
I mean,
attractive.
what does that mean? What does I maybe it means you should be screwed with people because I'm sitting here thinking about it for 2 days. Like what the why?
I'm in the bow gang, bitch. Don't mess with me. Was she wearing a
Right.
wife beater?
No, she was wearing a tank top, I think.
And then she had like knee-high stockings on. She had knee-high stockings on with like
Oh,
with,
of course.
like Converses on or something. Yeah.
Wait a minute, knee
Yeah.
highs.
So there was all kinds of things going on, and now we don't know why she has it. I didn't ask her a question, and I probably should have.
Hey, I saw a child, and I'm telling you, this kid was 18 months old walking around. He did have a wife beater on. And I looked
saw
at
that too.
Yeah, he looked at me, and our eyes met, and I'll tell you, I wouldn't have fucked with him. 'Cause I'm going to tell you right now, he gave me a look like, ooh, because he was walking over by the stage, and Brad's $2,100, $2,200 Gibson guitar sitting there.
How old
And
is
that
this kid?
Oh, he's about 18 months.
Did
you-
you see him?
You
I
didn't
don't.
see him either.
I saw a bunch of kids, but they had
Maybe
their
two.
tank tops. I don't.
Maybe two. He's over there messing. Probably two. I don't know, what, two and a half?
Sure,
Hell,
sure,
how do
yeah.
I know anymore? Brad's almost 6 foot tall. I forget those.
Let me tell
But
you what.
He was messing with his guitar. I gave him a look like, don't do that. He looked back, and I'm like, ooh, you do whatever you want.
Well, the kid had a teardrop tattoo
Yeah.
at 18 months, so you
Wait,
know that
you
that
can see
kind
the
of tells
knife
you something.
in his back
Yeah.
pocket. So
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and his mom looked at me and like, go ahead. I dare you to say anything.
Yeah, you know, I tend to, because I don't have children, I tend to not notice anybody that's under 5'5". I don't know if that makes them 2 or if they makes it 15. I'm not sure, but I just
No,
don't tend
it
to
makes you a
notice them.
narcissist that only cares about yourself.
Well, now
Is that what the
That's
Well,
a
now
whole
that's-
nother subject.
that may be relative truth.
I'm just saying, I don't notice anybody.
It's okay. Listen, I only would notice myself at all times. That's really where I'm going with that.
You know what you notice? Mirrors.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what. A mirror will capture my attention for days.
Nah, you know I'm joking about that because I don't believe that whatsoever.
No, I do. I love looking at mirrors.
And dreaming of remember those of your long locks of hair you used to have.
Oh my God! If I
Looking
could,
at
if I could,
mirror.
listen. This is why
Man.
I'm going to tell you what. One, there is no Jesus, and I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah, because he screwed both of us.
Yes, if there was a Jesus, he would have gone. That guy has beautiful hair, and I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it like that
No,
forever.
he should have stuck with the way it's supposed to be for me because it's supposed to be your mother's father.
That's
Okay.
what I hear too. And
Right.
they had hair.
Let me tell you something. My grandfather died with a beautiful full head of hair. I mean, you're talking gorgeous hair. The pictures of him the year before he died. I mean, he has just. Could you imagine me with that kind of beautiful hair? Are you kidding me?
I can. I'll tell you what. I luxurious locks is all I had. Luxurious curly locks.
Not me. The way it's supposed to be didn't work out for me.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get my mom's side. I got the dad's side. It's supposed to be the mother's side.
It's not though. See, that's a lie.
Well,
That's a lie that's been perpetrated on us for years and years and years because it is the father's side. That's what they try to tell you other things, but it's not. I can look at my I can look at my dad's hair. I got the same hairline.
Oh yeah, me.
I mean, I
got the
shave
same
it all.
as my
I
dad.
shave it all down because
Yeah.
I don't want the top to be all wispy and weird. Like I want to look like.
Ooh, here's another good bet.
I
The
don't wanna look
tattoo
like
bet's
that.
a good one. What if we made a bet that you and I didn't cut our hair?
Oh, I don't want to do
That
that.
would be awesome.
I don't want to do that.
6
Oh
months,
my
baby.
God, are you kidding me? 6
don't know
months?
your bet.
First of all, I'd have to find something really good to bet on.
I would
that.
always have a hat on because because you'd think I have hair, but there's nothing on top, just a lot on the sides
No,
and back,
I
baby.
would. You know what? And this is kind of getting old on people, but I don't want to look like the salesman from the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
That's
You know,
exactly.
with that like thing around. I don't even know why do people get like that
Well.
monk cut because no, it's
the next time,
horrible.
see, this is the case. So we
and
can
people
talk.
groom that stuff and they comb
We
it.
can talk
and,
about
like,
this all the time.
And
but
a little mullet.
The best bet is to have some drinks, more than one shot, a bunch on this podcast. That way, it is recorded that you agree to these bets.
Yeah, I know.
We will grow hair bet
Oh.
and a tattoo bet. And if you say it on air and you bet, then boy, it's out there for
No, but
everybody to call you.
if we're saying it on air, and I'm not going to do it today, I'm going to.
No,
This is the time. We'll talk about it though. I like the angle. Then we'd have to videotape doing
Hey,
it.
it's great podcast stuff too because we can video, put it out there, and everything.
I can put it out there,
We
too.
get out there and make the bet, or you could do the bet. Here's
Here's the clicker with that bet.
we could do the hair bet,
If
which is
you-
funnier than the beard bet.
Right.
You know.
No, because here's the kicker with that. If this bet was to come in, I'm not
Looks
saying
ridiculous.
this is not happening right now, but if this was to have something, then as well as the as well as the hair, here you go. You have to grow the hair out, but cleanly shave all the time.
Oh God, that
You
looks
got to
the
look
most-
like it's got to go. You got to go. If you're gonna go square, let's
That'd
go
be the-
square
that'd be
as
the-
square can get.
I cannot wait for this.
that would be the worst thing ever.
You cannot have a beard. You cannot justify it with a beard. It's got to be clean shaven and the hair on the sides and no hair on and wispy hair on top. Oh my God, what a
Wispy
horrible.
hair. He calls it wispy because there's like 8 of them that are flowing in the wind.
Yes, but you know what? It would be terrible because there's like one patch here that would be a little thicker than another patch. It looked like
It's the greatest thing
oh
ever.
my
We- all
God,
right.
I looked like I was just at Fukushima.
Well, the funny thing is okay, so we could get away with it in anything we're doing in our personal lives. I could live with it because we always got hats and stuff.
Yeah.
But boy, when we got to go to work and stuff,
Oh, that
we're
would
in big trouble, man. You got to go to a meeting and you're like, look at this guy. Why wouldn't he just shave his head?
Right, he's like-
Why has he got
why
that
is this guy-
horseshoe around the top of his head?
Why is this guy doing this? You know, that's just not a good look. Just shave the head, bro. Let it go. We're like,
Look,
I know. It's,
so you gotta walk into a meeting and the first thing you say, I'd like to say something first. This is a bet, and I have
well,
really
because
no choice.
after about a month, I might have to comb a little bit over. like make it directional. I don't even own a comb.
You should part those 8 hairs down the middle, right down the front, feather them
well.
to the side.
If I
man.
could, you know what? I might decide I could probably get a little feather going. Maybe
see-
I just feather the side with bald on top. That's,
Brad, you're not even laughing
that's a
because
good look.
I wouldn't laugh either if I were you.
it's just it's you know what? Here, you know what? Listen to the pain, feel the pain, empathy. Because it's coming, baby.
Right.
That train is down the tracks and it's going down the rails.
Well, here's the thing, though. You make that kind of bet. The tattoo thing's funny. All right, it's done and over. The hair bet. When does it end? What if nobody gives up and says, "Look, I'm not losing this bet just on the principle." I mean, how's all what?
Then I end up
Well,
looking,
we gotta. There's like an ending date. Like, okay, it's no 3 months. You know how long your hair would be in 3 months?
I think it's got to be 6 months.
Oh Jesus!
I think it's
God.
got to be 6 months.
You got a ponytail at
I
that
say
point.
pajama jam. It's your birthday, so
Oh,
you have to
hell
go into
no.
a pajama
Okay, well,
jam.
what's 6 months before What's 6
Pajama
months
jam?
before the April party?
Oh, it's got to be now, and I'm not pulling that bet right now.
I don't. You know what? I don't know that I'm.
I don't have the balls.
I
right
don't
now
know that
to-
I'm confident enough in myself to do that.
No.
But it would be by November. November 1st.
But as the
until-
famous Charlie Sheen says,
Winning.
that's damn straight, dude, because I'm not shaving that hair.
Wait a second. Okay, here's my problem though, right? So November, then I got to go to Thanksgiving. With wispy hair and longer on the sides, which looks horrible.
Oh God! I can. You can wear a fedora or something. That's what.
Oh no,
I'd do.
I would never not wear a hat.
Right.
I might wear one of them Rastafarian hats, the kind that droop back.
That's great.
Who knows?
So basically, we're stuck wearing hats until April.
Clean shaven and hat, so you got to.
Oh,
No
no way.
You got to clean shave it. It's got to. If it's gonna grow like that, you got to look square as square can be. It's got to be clean shaven and
Do
hair
you know
growing
how
out.
ridiculous I would look if I completely shaved?
I feel like that's the point, though.
clean
I
and
think
then
that's the
grew the
point.
hair on my head. Because right now I got the opposite thing going. Since I can't grow anything on my head, I grow it on my face. It's almost I'm trying to make up for it.
Yeah, I do that. You got to have something. If it's just like bald skin all over the place, that doesn't work either, man.
I look like a hairless cat.
Yeah.
If I didn't shave my face, if I did shave my face, I'd look like a hairless
Nope,
cat.
you got to shave the face, grow the hair out. So that means no cut, no trim, not even sideburns.
Oh my god.
I'm not telling you. Know what?
You are so backtracking now, aren't you? You thought
Yeah,
this
that's
was
a scary.
funny.
Because that's
Come
where it
on.
starts to go a little bad.
Halloween
little
party
bad.
to pajama jam, 6 months.
So that's November 1st to April 2nd. Because just so everybody that knows who wants to steal my identity, Brent's birthday is April 2nd.
No, not really. You stole mine because how many years older am I?
I think you're like what, 7 years older than I am?
What is it? It's exactly 2.
It's exactly 2.
Because my sister's at 18 months, so that'd make you 2 years. 2 years.
Yeah, no.
wow. You're
Yeah.
youngin', aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Guts no
It's
glory.
crazy to be this young.
I am telling
And
you.
yet now I'm going to make a bet to make myself look like a used insurance salesman. I don't even know if there is such a thing as used insurance, but there should be.
Oh, I'm telling you.
And now right now we have a great part of the show where Brent reads text, which really works well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
It
somebody else
really works
Hey,
well.
one of these women would speak. I could actually read the text that Brad's showing me while
Well-
somebody else is speaking. I get no break here.
You know,
I gotta-
I'm going to give you a second break here. I'm going to give
you.
you a second break because we wanted to talk about something that we started to show off, which was something from a strange location, and that is from New Mexico, where there is a special kind of love, a mother and a son, and then there's a special kind of love between a mother and a son, the kind that sends you to jail.
Well, is she hot?
Well, the face tattoo.
Or not?
The face tattoo sitting in front of the broken trailer might tell you something.
Oh, God. Go ahead. Speak away.
So, where's our news person?
I'm sorry, I'm looking for it.
Okay, go on to what's happening with Brent and
Gee.
Jason on Facebook, where anybody can go.
Just give him the lowdown of what happened.
It's free of charge.
It's so fun. You get it now before we start charging for this
We are
stuff.
on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We have a website. All these things. You can digitally get to us whenever you want. But
Again.
please don't come to my house.
Yeah, again, get it now before we start charging. Once it gets popular, I don't know what's going to happen. So get it now.
This is gold. People would pay nothing for this, but
We have 16 followers.
yeah, it's getting good.
A mother 36 and son 19 said they will do anything to defend their love.
Defend their love. They are in love. And as the article says, they started kissing, and then it led to other stuff.
Oh,
We ended up kissing, and
Does it-
kissing led to other things.
does it-
Mother 36 and son 19, who fell in love when they met last year after she gave him up for adoption as a baby. And they'll go to jail to defend their relationship. What?
Yeah, they're going to jail they would go to
Oh,
jail
come
to
on.
defend
It's
their
just
relationship.
It's just a little kissing going on. What's the problem?
I don't think it led to other things, so it's not a little kissing.
It's the most disgusting story we've ever had on here.
No, it is. It's frightening. I don't know any other way to say that. That is, it's something that is disturbing and at the
So-
very core of people.
They decided to go public with their affair in a bid to raise awareness of genetic sexual attraction, or GSA.
There's an acronym for it.
What? Okay.
An acronym.
So to raise awareness, is it like at the genetic sexual attraction symposium? Do they have a symposium?
I don't know what. Yeah.
It's a bunch of people that are just very interested in each other.
Do
and
they have
go,
like a seminar you go to
Yeah.
and like
guest
like-
speakers? You get a swag bag.
That's great. All right. Look at
what would be in that swag bag?
I don't know what would be in a swag bag. It'd probably just be a lot of, hey, you need to stop articles.
Look,
It's
this
all
isn't
set
the-
up as a sting by the police is what it is.
This is the most, and the worst thing about the story is they're like posing for pictures, like they're proud of this.
They wanted to come. Okay. One, they said they took their affair public. What public? Where is this? Where
The
is this?
news.
Where is it? What? Oh, they could have just stayed at whatever crossroads of hell they're from, and no would have been the wiser.
Yeah, you're not kidding. But they still continued. They're in love, Jason. Now, come on, let them be in love. Let
Hey.
the people love each other.
I think there's something genetically wrong there, though. They
I
can love
think
each
it's
other.
I think it's a scam, and it's really not a mother and son.
Let's hope so.
Gross. And now there's a picture of them kissing. Ew.
Let me see that. Oh God, that's
Well,
no,
hold on. Let me
that's
show
not
you. Here
everything.
he is as a baby, and then here he is kissing his mom.
Oh man.
Well, some might
Jason.
call that saying go full circle.
Oh,
Hey, he came out of her. Now he's going back in. What?
Oh, gross.
that is the most disgusting thing to say in front of my son.
He's not listening. He's got earmuffs on. I said that. It was like that movie Old School.
Oh yeah, he's got earmuffs.
Right. Or do I say that afterwards or beforehand? I'm not sure.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because now we're going to get arrested for corrupting minors.
What is supposed that they're making out? That's disgusting. Ugh.
Well, she had
God.
9 kids.
She has 9 kids?
9 kids. Let's hope that no other ones find her after being adopted either.
Well, she was.
Well,
try-
that means
Then it's a love triangle.
Let me
or
tell you
more.
what. Oh my God! It's her brother and her. It's a brother and the guy, and they're gonna get in a fight. You know, who loves mom more? I love mom more. Prove it.
All right, that's enough of this. Because seriously, there's nothing even funny about it anymore.
No, it's terribly disturbing.
Disgusting.
Terribly disturbing.
Listen, all right, let's move on. We could talk about a few things. We did go to Nick and Jimmy's golf outing. We could spend like a minute on that.
Oh yeah, that's
We-
right.
we
We
can do a
were
minute.
talking about that the last time. We did golf. I am not a good golfer.
And if nobody knows this, we are a frequenters. Is that a word? We frequent Nick and Jimmy's.
Which
For-
is a
For
which
many
is an
years.
establishment in Toledo, Ohio.
Yep, it's a bar and
If you're
grill.
listening from Japan, which I know some of you are,
Our one listener from Japan.
I saw
What's
some
his
record.
name?
I don't know, but I saw a
Boy, we
record
gotta
that he
get
was
this guy's
listening from
name.
Japan, and I don't know. Maybe who knows who it could be.
Well, he's in Japan. We need his name. I want to know. I'd like to text him personally and thank him.
I would, you know what? If you're out there and you listen, you go onto the Facebook page or the website, and we'll have you call in.
Well, regardless, Nick and Jimmy's is a bar and grill in Toledo, Ohio. We frequent there. They
Who
had a
Who does not sponsor us?
No,
By
boy,
the way,
oh boy, they should though. 'Cause
They
the amount of money
should.
we spend
Yeah,
there.
I tell you what.
But we were at their annual golf outing last Sunday. Jason and I played on the same team with Kendra's brother, Greg, and Bo, my lawyer. I'm sorry, he is. And,
All right.
Oh, yeah. I'm not allowed to say that on the podcast, Trace?
Because he's not. I gave him $1. I retained him. He's mine.
Oh, for a
Oh, okay. So now we're
There
gonna
we go. Anyways.
start getting all whose lawyer it is up here.
Lawyer up, why don't you? There's a lot to take here. Anyways. Yeah.
The last thing Brent wants is his wife to have a lawyer.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. And no offense, especially you, Bo. Come on, man. You should that's bros before hoes, buddy. Anyways, so yeah, we golfed. What did we shoot? Our team shot
4 under.
4 under.
The winners were at 14 under. So
It shows you how we golf, how we roll.
yeah, it was. I mean, essentially, it was just drinking and
It was a ball
riding in a golf cart.
It was a ball losing experience because that
I had a
think
warm
I-
shot of Fireball at 1:30
Yeah, it was warm
in the
as-
afternoon.
It was a hot day and it was warm. I put mine in ice in the back of my golf cart until
I
it got
decided.
almost. I mean, that stuff was cold. Not bad.
I decided to forego the planning and just have it now. Is what I went for, and
It didn't work out.
and I
did
was
it?
rewarded with what essentially was like drinking cinnamon gravel.
Trace, did you do shots?
I may or may not have done a shot or two of Jack Daniels out of those stupid bottles.
You gotta speak up.
Unfortunately, I have no idea what
gotta
that's
speak up.
saying, and it could be very upsetting.
It's. Oh yeah, that's right. You have no headphones on. My bad.
Yes, I had several Jello shots, and then another shot of Crown, and then a couple of beers. It was fun.
Oh, I had a good time. Don't get me wrong. It was great.
I had about 2 shots that we used out of a few hundred, so that worked out well.
I didn't make it last year. So this.
Well, because you were seeing Def Leppard or Motley Crue or whatever hair band happened to be around.
Go fuck yourself. I'm not into hair bands and
You
crap
are
like that. What do you mean? Oh,
How many are you going to see Def Leppard?
Only because it was
Oh
my
no,
first concert.
don't give me a caveat. Are you
Yeah,
going
no.
to see Def Leppard? Yes or no? Just a yes or no question.
It's not a yes or no answer.
Did you see Motley Crue twice last year?
It may
can't
have
talk
been
about
3 or 4 times.
I
but
cannot talk about
nevertheless.
this on the podcast.
Okay, so you've seen Motley Crue at least 3 times in 1 year now because
But
you're
I-
such a fan of
I didn't
of
pay
everything.
for it.
Doesn't matter.
And Def Leppard was a first concert I've ever been to.
Okay. So now you not only
was
have
the year
now
Tracy-
now
Tracy
not
and I
only do
were-
you like Def Leppard, you have history of them being the first one.
First one ever, 1982, I think it was. Tracy and I went to junior high together, and it was the first concert back then. So
Okay.
this is kind
so
of like
you
a
are so you are so you are
nostalgia.
so you are steeped in love of hair bands, is what you're saying.
No.
You're steeped in it.
No.
It's part of your DNA. It's
No.
genetically in
Do
you.
not like hair
genetically
band
in you
music.
for makeup and
Can't
hair
stand
bands
it.
and kind of stuff.
I
right?
cannot stand hair band music. I really don't get into.
Yeah,
We're
you go to a
going
lot of
because-
concerts of hair bands.
I look at
So
twice,
how was the
2
how was Rad in concert?
I've never seen Rad.
Oh,
They were awesome.
oh, here we go. Look at it, just comes
I did not
out.
go.
Oh, you were at
I
You
Rad.
didn't go to that.
I did not
did.
go to
No,
that.
did you see Quiet Riot?
I've seen them before.
See Quiet Riot. It is.
No, bull crap. I've never seen Quiet Riot. I've never seen these bands.
Oh,
What?
you know what? You're gonna.
I did.
I
Where did
am
meet him at?
sure.
What's that? Oh yeah, the guitar player for Quiet Riot lives on up on the. Does have a home on.
Well, I
LA.
met the lead singer on a plane once. Well, I didn't really meet him. He was just yelling about stuff. How famous he
Whoa,
was, even though he was
man.
sitting in the back row of Spirit Air, which doesn't really resonate with me.
And he's dead of cocaine overdose. So who cares?
I know. I'm just saying it doesn't matter. You don't
No, I
have.
don't
You
like
can admit
hair
to
music.
liking hair
I
rock.
don't.
You are the Hair Nation guy. I'm surprised you don't have a Europe T-shirt on.
Oh, it's the worst hair band ever.
Of course, now because you know the level of hair bands.
You know what? Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep it
So
up.
you know the
Your
hair band
time's
level.
coming, buddy. Your time's a coming this show.
You know the hair. You know the levels of hair bands, so it's okay.
Terrible, man. I don't look. There's a reason I'm going to Def Leppard. There's a reason I went to Motley Crue.
It's because you love it.
No, whatever.
That's
I had a
the
good time.
reason.
I had a great time at Motley Crue.
I'm
Fun time.
It is. They have a whole bunch of stuff. They got hair metal. It's
Listen, man.
it's a lot of makeup. It's a lot of spandex.
Anybody listening needs to know I am not a fan of hair metal.
Yes, he is. Don't anybody
Go to
believe that.
shows.
This
I
is
like
the way it
concerts.
is.
I go to things.
No, you go to things. A hair metal, especially. It's okay.
It's not okay because it's none of it's true.
Well, it doesn't need to be true to be
Come on,
right.
Kendra, you're up to the mic. Say something. I see you leaning
No,
in.
I was just gonna say. So you guys were at the Nick and Jimmy's golf outing.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, that's the whole
Thank
story.
you.
But I think the story with the Nick and Jimmy's golf outing is ended. I think that was it. We golfed. We drank. We
It's yeah, that's it. Golf, drank, ate. It's a long day. By the time you get back to Nick and Jimmy's and you do the raffles and you eat the food.
and I won nothing in the raffles this year.
me
Last
neither.
year I won like a picture of an Ohio State player signed. I don't remember who it was.
Nice.
AJ Hawk.
Oh, it's AJ Hawk. And by the way, anybody listening, if they would like to buy an AJ Hawk autograph picture, I have that for $150.
Well, whoa. Nice. Who needs to buy
Wow.
that?
Yeah.
One of
And-
your girlfriends?
And I lost. And
like
I
that?
actually won a nice cooler. It's a couple $100 cooler. No, maybe not that much, like $60. And a Pabst Blue Ribbon lunchbox, which I've never used. A couple of shirts from the University of Toledo, and a couple of gift cards for a place called AJ Doolittle's that I have yet to go to after a year.
Well,
I have free money at a place, and I have not gone to it.
well,
Aren't they closed?
Oh, they better not be
no,
closed.
No.
they're open. It was MT Looney's that's closed.
Oh, MT Looney's, which is a strange name for a place.
Yeah, this girl I went to high school with, her and her husband owned it.
Oh, yeah? Was she
They
MT or was she
opened it.
Looney?
Boy, neither.
Neither.
Well,
Yeah.
her name is Michelle, so maybe it's an M.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
So it's
Hey,
it's-
wait a
so it's
minute.
Michelle and Tom Looney?
No, but her husband may be Tom.
If I just got that right, I am like
Wow,
I am
I'm
Oh
psychic
my
as all
God! Look
get
at that
on.
light bulb.
Holy
it shines
cow!
so
I'm gonna
bright.
look it up on Facebook right now. Yes, but I never put the two and two together. I Their last name is not Looney, obviously.
But maybe it's Ye Nul, and they just reversed it.
Well, she's Michelle. And let's see, her husband.
Is Tom. Tom.
Former owners, MT Loonies, and I'll bet you it's Tom.
Okay.
Wait, why you want to show him? How do I figure that out?
You're already using the internet, so I can't tell you any more besides that.
Well, it doesn't say.
I mean, we could get a phone book if that still exists.
It isn't. It's Todd.
Oh, I was-
What's the difference? Tom, Todd, you got it right. Now I understand why it was MT Loonies.
But why
Michelle and
Loonies?
Todd. I don't know. Well, you mean to call her right now and ask?
Because
her?
it was Looney? Because, hey, we're wacky. Let's call it Michelle and Tim's Loonies.
Tom. I mean, wait, Todd. Jesus.
Todd, Tom, Tolbert.
Don't know why they
whatever.
named it that way. It was a very popular bar, though, for many years. I mean, I don't know.
Was
what
it?
happened. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Until it went out of business?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
get tired of doing it, I guess.
Well,
From
so-
what I heard, it wasn't about any money. It's just exhaustion. I mean, owning a bar and restaurant, I guess, there's a restaurant, too. It's just tiring.
They're
They owned
always-
it for like 12 years or
Well,
something.
that's not too bad. They had a good run then.
Yeah, right up there. It's right across from Nick and Jimmy's North.
Right. Another Nick and Jimmy's establishment.
You got your timer on your phone?
No?
How long we been doing this today, Brad?
We've been doing this about, it's coming up on about 40 minutes, I think. We started at about 2:40.
These girls haven't had much to say today.
I'm not sure we talked about anything, really,
Who cares?
but I like it.
I do, too. It's Sunday Fun Day.
Well, our producer is starting the story. So, here's a story that I have. I was going to say I had came into this. I was doing a lot of American Ninja Warrior training, and I was training on some bars, and I went up and I reversed myself all the way upside down, and I broke my toe, which isn't true
No.
at all. It was Friday night. I had a couple drinks. And I thought to myself, man, I would like a Totino's pizza. What are those frozen ones? Because
I think those are the ones Brad prefers better
'Cause-
than the what are the ones we have in there?
Those are Totino's pizzas.
Well, Totino's pizza's completely
It's just
changed.
They've
Square
made them
now.
square now.
Let's start this right. They got away with the cardboard box. It's no
There's-
longer a circle.
It's square.
It's square. It's smaller.
Same pizza. That's what
It still has the.
Brad's not a big
I got
fan of
I got the
those. You're-
combination, and it still has the red chunks of what are pepperonis and the brown chunks of what are sausage
we put
or chemical.
we add pepperoni, and it's the pepperoni stick, so you can cut it in chunks. So it's like you add that to it, makes a whole better pizza.
I'm not.
Go on.
I'm not sure if that's true or not. I don't necessarily believe that. So I had a bunch of dishes because I had made some.
It's a Tortino's pizza. You can't mess with it. You got to have what's on
No,
it.
Brad
you can't,
puts pepper rings. He puts the
No.
bell pepper spice.
with any other frozen pizza, I get it. But the Tortino's, you have to have it as is with those weird pepperonis or that weird.
Oh, that's still on there. You
yeah,
gotta add
that
more.
weird.
Well, no,
like,
but how do you do with the cheese? Because the
sausage,
cheese to
and
me
it's
always
like
seems
all
to come
like-
plastic.
weird. Yeah.
Oh, we add all kinds of stuff to them. It didn't even taste like one of those when I'm done.
No, there's. You don't gourmet up a Tortino's pizza. That's just ridiculous.
Well, that's what he does. He's 13. What the
No.
hell do you want? He's 13. He wants pepper rings and different. I don't know. He wants.
Well, then
stuff.
obviously your child rearing is going astray. Because that is not something that needs to happen. You, my young friend, are wrong. And should not do that ever again.
Well,
If you want to add stuff to a pizza, go buy a California Pizza Kitchen or go buy a Red Baron or
he's
what's
never,
that other what's
Red
that other
Baron's
kind?
good too.
Is that Red
Tony,
Baron or-
Tony's or Tony's
or
Tony's?
Big Mamas or just go
Big
get
Mamas.
Kroger brand. I don't know. Just,
Yeah, give him a break. He's never come home drunk at night to have one of those pizzas. So yet he's 13. He doesn't get that. That's just he doesn't understand.
True.
No, that's a good.
True.
That's it. That is a fair point.
Right.
So the day before, we had some barbecue chicken. So there was a lot of dishes in the sink, and I don't have a dishwasher, not because I don't believe in it, just because there's no room in the kitchen where I am. I mean, I'm not philosophically opposed to dishwashers. I am kind of, but not all the way.
Yeah.
Now, I had to clean the dishes because I needed room to make the pizza.
Go
And
on.
So I was doing the dishes and a wine glass with a stem on it, so a large stem, kind of a fuller wine glass that you might have for like a Merlot or a deep cab, something like that.
Yeah.
And it dropped off the counter.
Right.
But because I am, my reflexes are like cat-like. I am quick as quick can get. I shoved.
Wait a minute. Stop it, cat-like.
I shoved my toe. I shoved my foot over to the spot so that it would
Go
it
on.
would break the fall of the glass, possibly in like a hacky sack move, and also to kick it up and back into my hand.
Now, hold on. I happen to have a recorder in your house, and I record everything that's going on. Actually,
That's
who are you?
creepy. but-
Somebody must have been there with you, but I have a recording of what happened that night. Do you want to hear it?
Oh, here we go.
This
What kind
is
of wacky sound you got?
This is Jason breaking his foot. So give us a second here.
Oh, come on! Bummer.
See, I mean, that's what it
Okay.
sounded like
One-
while we were there.
It was-
I mean, it was like I'm sitting there going, "Wow."
That was close. That was close to what it sounded like, but there was no breaking glass. The glass did not break. Only my toe broke.
The way I imagine it is, it sounds just like this,
Oh, come on!
and then I sit in the corner and go,
Bummer. Bummer.
That it's not that
Bummer.
far off.
Hey.
It's not that far off.
"So go on."
Well, I woke up the next morning. I woke up the next morning in slight pain, or on a scale of Jason, immense pain, which is slight pain to most people.
Well,
And I looked at my toe, and it's all purple. So it's like all purple on the top. And then I find that I go to where you would normally go to find any information, and that's the internet. So I immediately look up broken toes. What does it look like? And I go to images, and there is my toe like 60 times on the internet. And I go, well, it's broken because it's the internet and it's truth. But in this case, it was. And I didn't look at WebMD, because then if a broken toe would just lead you to know you had cancer, as all WebMDs end with. Every WebMD ends with you have a sniffle and then it's cancer. So the toe is obviously broken. I mean, it's you could, if you touch it, it hurts. I can't wear a shoe. But the kicker is,
Bummer.
I got 1 month. I got 1 month until I go to Tough Mudder.
oh, you're never gonna make that.
I'm gonna make that. Are you kidding me?
Not gonna happen.
Listen, if Kobe Bryant can play with a broken finger,
You
I
are no
can-
Kobe Bryant.
Well, whatever. I mean, now you're nitpicking.
So you called an ambulance. Go on.
I did not call an ambulance, and I could not go to a doctor. And this is the problem with our medical system in the United States of America, is that if I would have gone to a doctor, they would have sent me to get an X-ray, and then I would have paid $150 for the X-ray, even with insurance.
Bummer.
Yes, and then I would have had to. They would have told me this. Yeah, man, nothing we can do for you. You just got to get off it and put some ice on it. And I was like, okay, so you spent $150 to tell me that.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it's a bummer, Jason, but I would really like you to go get your cholesterol checked.
That's what you should be in there doing.
Well, I had an appointment to do that, but I decided no. Because I'm thinking about getting a couple things checked. Maybe I'll get the finger in my bum, or
I
the
don't wanna talk about
cholesterol
that.
or stuff like that. They got to do all kinds of old
We've
guy
already
old guy
discussed
stuff.
the problem when somebody put the probe up my butt when Tracy made me go to the doctor. We've discussed that here already.
No,
so-
we'll discuss that at another time.
No, we don't need to. We've already done it on a podcast. God knows where it is. Brad has them on a computer, but
Did we do
Yeah.
that? We didn't do a podcast on that, did we?
oh, it was part of a podcast, like one of the earlier ones that's not out there.
Okay, we might have to rehash
I
that.
have to get dropped by. I have to get it to you off his computer. Go on.
Okay, well that's fine.
Tell us more about
We're
your
good.
toe.
So it is broken, and and I'm a delicate flower, but I was still able to go to the gym.
Understatement.
I am a delicate flower, so I have to limp and I have to do this, and it's red, and I have to look at it all the time. But I do have a strange thing that I constantly want to see if I can bend it or see if it's broken or how hard it can hurt. Like there's a very sadist side.
Oh, come on!
I mean, come on, you really
Yes.
bend it and make it. Let's see
I
how bad it is.
try to lightly hit it on stuff. That I go, oh my god, that hurts. And I go, why would you do that? Because you wanted to. It's a very weird
You
thing.
do understand that you're talking
That
like
is
there's
really an illness, I'm pretty sure.
it's like there's two people talking in your brain right now. You do understand what just happened.
Yeah.
Like there's a conversation going on. Why
Oh,
you
yeah,
did-
no, it happened all the
I don't
time.
know. Why are you talking to me like that?
Yeah, it happens frequently. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it's there.
Wow. Well,
I mean, did I tell the podcast story when I made myself cough up blood?
yes.
I think we
you
told
did.
that. Okay, so we've already gone through that. So this shouldn't be that big of a surprise.
Yeah, that's right. But I didn't cry like that when I broke my toe.
You didn't break your toe. You broke a nail off it.
No, I did. That's right. You broke yours. I ripped the nail off of mine.
Well, I broke my big toe one time.
Oh, I did too. When I was in high school, I dropped a weight. I was working out in the garage. I dropped
Were
a
you,
weight.
were you working out in the garage like you were just in the front yard lifting weights like it was a prison yard?
That or smoking bongs, whatever you want to call it. But I was in the garage, dropped a weight on my toe, and my mom came running out. What happened? I mean, I was screaming like it was the end of the world. Yeah, I dropped the weight on there. It literally just smashed that thing, busted it.
I will tell you what.
Disgusting.
My brother broke my finger when we were kids. I had it. I was standing in a.
Oops,
I
sorry
was
about
I was
that. That was a
standing there.
mistake.
I was standing next to a door jamb. Like the in between the side.
Yeah.
And he shut the door on my finger.
Oh.
Wham! Snapped it.
Oh,
It hurt a lot.
Man, that sounds terrible.
My dad was. My dad said, "Don't worry, it's not broken." Until my mother picked me up because they were divorced. So that happens. I don't know if people get divorced or not anymore. I'm sure they do.
You'd think it's like divorce rate's like 75%.
Whatever. What am I, a divorce lawyer?
You don't know if people get divorced more. I'm just
I'm
telling
sure
you.
they do. Their kids probably visit. I don't know because that's not. I don't care. But anyways, my mother picked me up and then she saw
Terrible.
my finger and she's like freaking out. Right? Not as bad as when he cut my hair off one year, but because
I never grew back.
Oh yeah, I know. Sons of bitches. But no, and it was like all crooked and still a little crooked. It was like the size of 3 fingers.
He's all crooked.
And then they found out it was broken, and I wore a finger splint.
Oh, jeez.
There's a lot of bad things. I wore an eye patch in like grade school for a little while. Like a cat scratched my eyelid when I was like in 3rd grade.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Again with the cats. What was earlier about a cat? You talking about cats earlier.
I don't know.
You have yes.
He has reflexes like a
Oh,
cat.
yeah.
Reflexes like a cat.
Right,
Yes. But in this
gotcha.
instance, I did not because there were 2 cats. There were 2 cats being held near me, and they started fighting. And one reached out and scraped my eyelid, and so I had like a cat scratch on my eyelid.
Sounds like a Ted Nugent song.
Right. Except then I had to wear an eye patch for like a month in grade school, which, by the way, you never recover from that. It never makes you cool.
It more and more makes sense why you are the way you are. And
All
I don't know if I've ever heard that story.
Yes.
in the whole
Yes.
That's
I
all
had to wear an
coming.
eye
I've known
patch
you.
for a little while. Yeah. And
It makes more sense.
I
Wait,
was.
this happened in school?
No, it was like I was
Oh,
like,
all right.
like out of school, but I
Oh,
had to
was
wear an
gonna
eye
say,
patch
could you
in
sue
school.
the school or something?
No. It
Yeah.
wasn't. It wasn't in school. It was like in a field somewhere
Hey, I was just saying, you
where
things
people
could
hold
be,
cats in the early
You
early
should have
80s.
pretended like
Apparently,
this happened in school, and then things could be different for you these days.
I don't. I don't think we were as litigious
Sue.
in
Sue
sometime
happy.
in sometime in like 1981.
That's right.
That's a long time ago. We're skewing old on this one.
The hell are you eating? Popcorn. Didn't even know we had popcorn.
Well, he's a growing boy. He needs to eat at least once every 14 minutes. Isn't that something like that?
Especially today. He's going to be
Yeah.
eating nonstop today. Aren't you, Brad? Eating
So
away.
along with the many
Oh,
infirmities I
man.
have, I did have the broken toe, and the broken toe goes like this. I was living in Las Vegas.
Oh, jeez. Here we go with
All
another
right.
story about the broken toe.
I was living in Las Vegas, and I was about 21 or 22 years old. I decided to live in my car for a few months
Bummer.
and drive around the country. So then I ended up in Las Vegas, and I was climbing a fence right outside the crack area that I had. And these guys would sell crack across the street, so I decided to jump the fence around the apartment complex, and I slammed my toe into the fence really hard, so it was crooked out at about a 45-degree angle from my entire foot.
That sounds good.
So the guy that was roommates with, and the runaway girl that lived underneath my stairs that I lived with, is she says to me, or he says to me, he goes, "Hey, I think it's just dislocated," and I was, as a sober individual at like 4 a.m. usually does, I went, "Oh yeah, you know what? That's a good idea." So I took my heel and I kicked it back into place. Well, I woke up the next morning, and it was really, really bad. It like swelled up. I went to the doctor, and he said, "Hey, but at least it looks like you set it back in the right place." I said, "So that's a good thing."
Dr. Jason.
Yes, well,
Calling Dr. Jason.
I'm not
If you
saying
a general hospital doctor.
it does. It does. Like that's a good thing.
Well, if you had that hair, absolutely.
Oh
but
my God! If I had
those
that
days
hair,
are
I
over
could,
now.
I could have looked like Fabio in a lab coat.
Back to the hair. Oh boy, can't wait to win that bet. Go on.
No,
about your toe.
Win that bet? Are you kidding me? I would totally do that. Well, I tell you what, I'm waiting November. I'm going to work up that bet, the clean shaven, no haircut bet.
Maybe we should do it in the summer or something.
I'm not doing the summer.
No. No, you need hair in the winter to keep your little head warm since you won't be wearing a hat.
I'm gonna wear a hat all the time.
Nobody said anything about not wearing a hat.
And you won't
No.
have a beard.
No.
No. And you
No,
can't
no
have a
beard.
beard.
No beard. I usually like to grow a winter beard, but
So
I'm not
how
going
often
to.
do we have to shave? Like once or twice a week?
Once a day.
What's the bet?
I don't know. We got to
Good.
figure that out because we got a month or so to figure that out.
Or you could tune into the next podcast because if this happens, it's going to be crazy. Pictures will be posted and embarrassing ones at that. There's a 9 hairs on top of my head.
Listen, I'm telling you what. I may go full on and add a yellow Izod every day. Every Friday and Saturday, you have to wear a yellow Izod or button-down shirt with cords.
Cords. Because the kind of hair we're gonna have was acceptable in the 70s.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Right now it is not.
You know what? I would have that hair and wear cords and a tight polo shirt, and they'd go, "Yeah, I get it. I get why he's doing that. I understand that. Yeah, no, that's a look. That's a look you're going for, bro. That's good."
I get it. You're funny. Yeah, you guys are funny. Look at you. Obviously, we'll never be able to be in the same place at the same time in public because that's just going to be plain out embarrassing.
No, they'll just think that we're insurance adjusters going out for a night on the town.
Insurance adjusters.
You know, look at that man.
Yeah, look at those guys.
That guy probably just came from a car wreck.
That's great. Oh God, I don't want it. It's embarrassing for me, Trace. I don't think I can do it.
I think it's good. The problem is that what do you win?
Well, it's a much better
Besides
bet.
the respect of your friends.
It's a much better bet than let's see who doesn't shave from let's say October 1st until what would it be, like April 1st?
not shaving. That only makes you a hipster. It doesn't make a bet.
Right.
It's socially
No,
acceptable
I mean
right now.
at all.
Everyone does that
You're not allowed to
anyways.
shave your neck, anything. It just grows.
I don't shave my neck anyways.
All right, I got you. I know you're that, but still, not all winter.
Oh well, no, yeah, all winter. I won't shave. When I don't shave, I don't shave.
Oh, come on. For how long?
A couple months.
I've never seen a beard that big.
Yeah, I've had a beard that big.
Oh man, after a couple months, you'd think that thing would be huge.
Well, no, it's because naturally when it gets to a good looking spot, it just stops growing. It's a very weird trait I
So
have.
it's got like a brain of its
Right
own.
when it goes like this. Man, it's good looking now. It goes. I'm gonna stop growing.
Oh yeah.
And it says that. I go. Thank you very much, beard. You know when you look good and when you don't.
Your beard doesn't know anything, man.
No, I know.
It's all
Are you
bullshit
kidding me?
stories, and everybody knows it.
It knows what it has to know. It's only a beard. It only has to know like 3 things: to stop growing, to look cool, and to clean itself. And it does all those things. It's like a cat. It licks its own. See, each hair rubs off each other and just throws stuff off. And it's a miracle.
It's a You have a miracle beard, is what you're
It's-
saying.
yes.
Oh,
When
quit it.
All the luxurious locks that had to leave thanks to Jesus went all into my beard.
Thanks to Jesus. You mean thanks to your DNA?
Jesus, DNA, dinosaur, Adam and Eve, whatever. It's all the same thing, right?
Whatever.
I'm not saying I'm right, but I'm not saying I'm wrong.
I'm saying that you're right. The beard bet's stupid. We'll move on with the hair. Why did I say it? It sounded fun at the moment. It
Yeah.
must have been right after I did that shot of Crown.
A lot of things sound fun at the moment until they actually happen.
Why would I say that? Oh, well. It'll be
Because
fun.
we're talking about the tattoo bet.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, but you know what? The tattoo bet.
That's a good one.
Okay, what if I said this?
What you can have put on your ass, put it somewhere no one will see it. It's the size of a freaking 50-cent
That's
piece.
what I'm saying.
Lighten up.
You can do that anyways. I could put that stamp. I could put a tramp stamp.
I don't care where you put it. I'm saying
What
if
if I
we
said
walk
this-
into a tattoo place with numbers and an American fluffy hat that Brad has, and you pick and you say, these are the ones, and you draw the number, I don't care where you have it. It doesn't have to be seen. You just have to get it.
What if I said you have to have it at your lower back?
No, no, that's
right in the middle of your
Oh,
lower
I'd
back.
do it way before you. I mean, you're
I
talking
don't have
shit
room.
now. Yeah, Tracy doesn't have room for that. Look, I would do it.
I
You
can
would
do it.
do
I
it.
can do it on my lower back. I got no problem. No one ever sees my lower back.
Really, you do that, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you're ballsy. I'll do it in a minute then. You want to go lower back? I was just giving you the option to say anywhere you want.
I don't even think that's a good bet. I think the hair and the clean shaven is a way better bet.
As he pulls out of that one.
What? I'll do both. I'm not gonna put it on my lower back though because I don't
No.
want anything at the base of my spine.
I'm just saying.
Well, what if they get it wrong and they go right in there? Then I'm paralyzed.
They
for
go
life.
right. There's the Jason we know and love. There he is.
I mean, seriously, what if they do something wrong with the needle? Then bam, then I'm like, oh, I'm in a wheelchair because I made it because I had a tattoo.
And I have a
want-
stupid unicorn on my back.
Right. I don't want
That's
that.
it's not even colored in.
The nurse that it's not even colored in yet,
I don't-
and the nurse that has to bathe you and wipe your ass every day. And how many times in your life then do you have to hear, "Oh, I see you got a really nice unicorn on your lower back,
Right.
sir."
No, I mean, I want to do it in somewhere where there's fleshy that they can't do anything wrong. And I want to make sure wherever I go has been tested for any kind of any kind of disease. I need to go to a real tattoo parlor. I don't want to get it done in someone's yard.
Oh no, we're going to somebody's living room to do it.
Yeah, I don't want a guy that says, "Hey, bro, I'm a really good tattoo artist." I don't want that. I want a guy that's like where I can see he's got some kind of license. Do they have licenses?
Well, yes, absolutely. You have to be licensed. Everything has to be inspected by the state. Yes, you're good.
Then I want
Don't worry so much.
I
You'll be
want
fine.
that.
You're fine. Let's not worry about it so much. You'll survive.
Oh, I know I'll
Maybe.
survive.
Unless the unless you get paralyzed, and you live with
God,
that.
and then there's the looming fear of hepatitis.
Well, yeah.
Always the
What's
looming
the
fear
most
of
fun about
hepatitis.
this tattoo thing will be when Jason seriously nonstop talks about, I think something's wrong. I may have hepatitis. I may have some disease from that needle.
Listen, the only reason I know I don't have meningitis is
Nonstop.
because that kills quickly.
It's great, man. This will be the best thing ever. This is exactly what needs to be done for you. It will change everything about you. You need to seriously. This is what's going to happen.
You know what? I am not morally opposed to tattoos. I just have not got one because
No, that's because
one,
you
I'm
haven't
lazy.
made a
I'm
bet.
lazy. I'm lazy and cheap.
You haven't made a bet. That's why you haven't done it. Wait till we make the bet.
All right.
And then, well, nobody else is willing to do it. Come on, Kendra. Well, Tracy, it's easy to sell. She's an easy sell.
Kendra, are you going to get a tattoo?
I always wanted that tattoo. I'll do it.
You got, but
That's scary. What if it's like a skull or like
Then you put it somewhere where no one will see it.
like your cheek.
Face tattoo. All right.
Because if there's one thing that's a good decision, it's a face tattoo.
This is the greatest decision.
Something like a neck tattoo, like a snake on your neck.
That's what. All right. Well, that's a little much, don't you think? We'll
You
just
gotta-
call
like maybe a heart with the name Hector.
Hector. It's the greatest idea ever.
I think that's a
we're
good
gonna,
one.
This winter, stay tuned because it's going to be great. We will have a tattoo bet and we will have the hair bet going on. And we'll be posting some fun pictures of that stuff, right? I mean, if you don't want to listen to this show by now, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, for real.
Listen,
We're willing to do the stupidest stuff all to get one more listener from Japan. One more.
You know what though? I feel like this is the point where the people that were not hip to the show from the beginning,
Don't understand.
right? The one guy from Japan and and two people from Toledo that are not hip to the show right now, and they're hip to the show. Trust me, I know you are. I know you're out there. I know you're hip to it.
We need to get a phone, like one of those throwaway phones. Get a number, put it on the podcast, so the guy from Japan or wherever he is can call and say, "Dial this."
Yes, we can get a
number."
burner phone like we're terrorists.
Yes, dial this number, please, so we can get him on the phone.
So we have
obviously he speaks American, or what the hell's he listening to us for?
Maybe he's trying to learn English. I don't know.
He's learning it from the wrong people.
You know, I can't.
What the hell, man?
I mean, there's nothing that's over 4 syllables in this entire podcast.
Whatever.
So
We haven't even started Sunday Fun Day yet. We're just getting ready to roll with that.
I will tell you what, though, I do think that this is important that we have we understand this. That as these bets are going on, I think these are people who are going to be we're going to be looking back in the archives and listening to this, or they're going to be confused in about a month. Because we can't make this like the TV show Lost. Like
Well,
it can't go one or the other. This is all each show is
if we had a
depends on the
phone-
others, but doesn't depend on the
If
other.
we had a phone, people would be calling in a month going, "What up with the hair bet? What up with the tattoo thing with the putting the number in the hat?" And geez, you talk about it and then nothing. So any listener out there that sees us out on the streets in about a month, make sure you call us out.
It's not about a month. It's listen. Here's the thing.
What are you talking about?
Here's the thing. April 1st. That's the month is 4/2 is actually when it is.
All right.
So there's 3 months. There's 3 months.
Right, November.
So we gotta look at the middle of October, and I don't want to do it at the at a Halloween party.
You can always wear a wig.
That's true. So I think by the middle of October we have to solidify the winter hair bet.
What?
Yeah, you got to shave and not cut your hair for the whole winter.
I'll tell you what. I'll take your bet. You take mine.
I will.
In the hat, the numbers go. We'll go to Infinite Art.
Okay, but you know what? No, here's the
and you go in and you say, give me the list of the tattoos that are size of 50-cent pieces, and we're gonna put, and as long as they're numbered, we're gonna put the numbers in.
Okay,
a hat
but
and
we're not
pulling
gonna do that bet until you complete the hair bet.
them. All right. Well, it'll be perfect timing. You get that nice unicorn tattooed on you right first thing in the spring.
That's right. You know what?
You shave
Good.
your long
I will
locks
get-
of 8 hairs on top of your head and get a tattoo.
I will get the unicorn tattoo on my calf just so everyone knows it when I'm wearing shorts
Everybody, make sure you're listening to that because there's no way in hell you'll
with a
ever do
rainbow behind it.
do that. I'd do it before you. No way. I don't care. Obviously.
Listen, I'm ready. If you haven't seen, the one thing that Brent does, he's got tattoos of Mennonite women in exotic positions all over his arms.
Do have one on my leg that I let this girl tattoo. First tattoo she ever gave, she was, I guess you call it an apprentice. And
You're fired.
She had only practiced on
Cadavers.
grapefruits, and things that are supposed to be like human skin.
Pig ears.
Pig ears, things like that they give them. And
Is that a tattoo school?
No, it's at.
Do they have a tattoo school? Can you go to
They
that?
do. I think they do.
Is it like at a community college?
I think so. I don't know. She's a nice girl.
I'm not saying she's a nice girl. I'm not judging her.
And she was looking to. She was talking or something, and I said, "I'll let you practice on me." I did, of course. And so yeah, it's no one ever sees it but Tracy. It's unless I wore shorts really short shorts.
Which are the best kind of shorts?
Right. If I wore really short shorts, it's up on my upper thigh, so I'd have to wear really short shorts to see it.
Just show them.
Oh, you want to see it right now?
Well, no, because I don't need to see it right now.
Why? I don't have to take my clothes off. It's on my upper thigh.
Okay, then let's see it. Let's take a look at it.
Right. You'd never notice it
Yeah.
until now. All right, here you go. Hold on.
Okay, so this is the part where is great for radio. Ooh, look at that! It's a clean white thigh with a with a tattoo on it.
It's like some kind of rose.
Is it some kind of rose?
Purple, green, yellow rose.
Does it have a thorn?
No, but you gotta. It's not bad for somebody's first try ever.
It's not bad. Maybe every rose has a thorn, and your love for hairband is actually tattooed on you. So
Shut
are you
the-
kidding me with that? Not only do you
There's
love
no
hairband,
thorn.
you have a Bret Michaels song tattooed on your thigh.
Matter of fact, not only do I not like hairbands, I despise Bret Michaels and his
yeah,
wig.
you got a
and
tattoo of his song on
Look,
your
if I
thigh
liked him, I'd
that
be
you
wearing-
hide in
Look, I'm
special place that only you and your wife can see.
It's not. It's.
Are you kidding me with that?
It's not. It's a rose.
This
Why
is-
do you take a
Oh,
rose?
right.
Why do you take
Oh,
a rose?
okay,
Why do
I
you put
get
a
it.
rose?
Right.
Why do you put a rose into Bret
My
Michaels?
job is done.
I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of.
This is the greatest thing.
You don't.
Okay, what's...
You don't-
I
you don't-
swear, you know what? If the other thigh says round and round,
I hate hair metal.
yeah, you got it tattooed on you.
Matter of fact, I'm looking from my phone right now of a song to go out with today. I was
Okay.
gonna pick Vehicle. Brad Love. He played that Jeep Fest yesterday.
Well,
with
what?
Josh
You know
Boyd,
what? Why don't?
But
Can't
I'm
we?
not gonna do it.
Well, then let's. Do we have any?
No,
Do we have Brad Tober original?
It's got to be heavy music, and it can't be hair metal because the way you've treated me today. So, because I don't like hair. Matter of fact, it'll be Clutch, which is the furthest thing from hair metal you could ever have.
You know, if you whatever you got to do to make yourself feel better.
No, it makes me feel better inside. So, why you want Brad to play some bass guitar?
Yeah,
to
let's
go
have
out?
bass. Let's go out to some live bass guitar. How about that?
Oh man, see, I was gonna play some Clutch, but that's fine. Go get that bass guitar. There's not hair metal stuff here.
No, but that's.
Oh, you don't know.
Do we have to
even-
pay for that?
You don't even know who Clutch is. No, it's advertising.
Okay, I don't know about that.
Come on, a guy I went to high school with, but friend of ours in Toledo, Eric Oblander, plays with Clutch.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Plays harmonica on a bunch of their stuff. Cool stuff.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know. I didn't know hair metal had Howard.
Hey, and Chuck Mock
I'm kidding you. Yes,
played
I-
drums with them. We know
You know
Chuck.
what? That would be interesting though if hair metal had harmonica
Yeah,
or accordion.
It doesn't have
It'd be like Weird Al with hair metal.
Brad thinks he's going to play something, huh?
Okay, Brad, our 13-year-old producer and a guitar wizard.
Really? What do you think he's going to play on that bass?
I think he's going to play something that sounds like a bass.
You want to play along to something, Brad?
I don't think it's going to be like Megan Trainor all about the bass. Yeah, kind of. You know what? And I said earlier that this sounded like Night Court, but Brad was born like 20 years after Night Court ended. I don't know if that's true because I'm not keeping dates.
You think so?
Okay, Brad, let's play us out. What is this? This is What's Happening with Brent and Jason. With special guests, Kendra Cash and Tracy.
What, do you want to say something?
Goodbye.
There we go.
Goodbye.
Kendra, you want to say goodbye? Tracy Delver said
No.
Kendra says no, say goodbye. Brad says what's up with his bass, and let's play this out. Funky.
Funky, and he doesn't even play bass, so there you go. Not even a bass player. Not bad for a guitar player.